What's up, e-bike fans? In this video, we're going to talk about innovations that are happening in our industry, which could actually get more e-bikes on the road faster and make it more affordable and just make it more enjoyable for everybody. Let's get started. Alright guys, so before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to Magicycle out there. They're kind of like the sponsoring of this video here. They have actually raised their prices up to $15.99 on their bikes, but they've increased the discount coupon from $100 for the Chris100 code to $200. So right now, you can still get a Magicycle 750 watt fat tire bike for $13.99. Again, that's $15.99, but you give the coupon code Chris100 in it. The link will be down below, and then you'll get an additional $200 off of the $15.99 to bring it down to $13.99. And that is one of the best deals for a 750 watt e-bike that is now available anywhere. If you actually go to ebikeproducts.com/Magicycle, that'll take you to the Magicycle website. So up here, ebikeproducts.com/Magicycle, you hit enter, that'll take you right to this website here. That is an affiliate code. It does give me a little credit back for it, and it does help to support this channel. So thank you so much for all you guys' support. I also wanted to go ahead and talk about now what's going on in the industry as far as bike prices going down. Let's go with the Dance.co company. Okay, this website or this company is called Dance, and they've recently got an infusion of $19 million for their innovation of getting more e-bikes out there. So here's what's really cool. Dance is an e-bike subscription service founded with the purpose of positively impacting health, sustainability, and livable cities. But really what it is, it's like leasing an e-bike, like how we lease cars, where you get a full service e-bike subscription, meaning that if anything happens to your bike, you can call them up, a mechanic will come out, he'll fix a flat tire, he'll get you running again, and it's only for about $80 a month. Now in the US here, I mean, I've actually rented a bike just for a day and cost about maybe between anywhere from $90 to $100, and usually it's only for a few hours. This is something I would totally hop on with. It's pretty awesome. Now there is a minimum, from my understanding, the 3-month minimum subscription that you need to go ahead and do it. And the bike that you're seeing here is, you know, kind of like a standard, very actually nice looking bike. But it's a commuter style bike, a road bike that actually will get you around. And of course, in Germany, I believe they have it at a 15-mile-an-hour maximum speed. And of course, this is only 250 watts, so it's a pretty safe bike to go in and get riding on. Now, here's some of the, I guess, the highlights of the bike here. So you ride it like you own it. Again, concierge service comes with it, so no matter what, you don't have. It's a hassle-free ownership. If you have a problem with it, you just call them up and they come and take care of it for you. This is a very cool website, by the way. Okay, 1 monthly fee, cancel anytime, but I do believe it's after 3 months. Theft protection and then repairs included. And it is in Germany right now, currently. But at this website here, you can actually spin the bike around so you can take a look at it. And it is an e-bike. Like I said, 250 watts, if you notice. It has a belt drive system. So no gears you have to worry about here. I don't know how well it'll do on hills, especially 250 watts. But you know, it's still an e-bike. I mean, they do ride a lot more, I think, in Europe than they do here. You know, comes with an app. I think you can also locate your bike and where it's actually going to. Proximity locks. This is one of those that when you come close to the bike, it unlocks itself. When you leave it, it kind of locks up. So it's hard for someone to go ahead and steal the bike. So this is, like I said, it's really just an awesome all-around service. I'm thinking, what kind of bike do you guys think would be perfect for something like that in the United States? I mean, I'm a big fan of the Lectric XP bikes, and to be honest, I mean, that kind of fits almost anybody and everybody who wants to just get around on a bike. They can go pretty fast, but can you imagine a fleet of XPs at $99 maybe a month, and if you have any issues with it, you just call them up and somebody will come and help you fix it. I'd probably say that these belt drive systems are a lot better because you don't have to worry about gearing issues, but that is basically one way to get more e-bikes out there. And I believe with the way the scooter market is going right now and how they're actually doing these rental services with Bird and those other services, they've been having a lot of problems because they get left all over the place. But if you're actually renting a bike that's going to be yours to use for, you know, a monthly service fee, it's just one of those things that's not going to be like left around, you know, like the way that those others are. And I've been also hearing that those scooter services have been losing money because people are destroying them. And it needs to outlast a lot longer than what they've been going on. But they're getting popularity. So I believe this is actually going to be one way that's really going to help take off the market. Now, another thing that's going to be helping is that the tax credit bill, the E-Bike Act, is getting closer to passing. It's still a little ways away. The only problem is that now it's gone from a $3,000 credit, I believe, down to $1,500. So it gets slashed a little lower now to that too. But again, this is so far out, and there's so many changes that's still going to be possible with this, that I don't know if this is something that it's even worth talking about now until we get some more final numbers on it. But it's getting closer. I mean, it's still moving within some of the bills there. So we have that also bringing down prices. And we also have the popular bikes like Rad Power Bikes bring out their models with lower prices. And this actually was last month. We did see this happen, but you know, there's actually other prices. Like the Rad Mission went back down to $9.99. It went up to $10.99, but now $9.99 again. And then we're also seeing like the Rad Minis. So the Minis went on sale for $12.99, and then they decided to leave it permanently there. Now, this is just a hunch, but I bet you really soon we're probably going to see a new version of the Rad Minis. It only makes sense that there are just having these bikes prices kept so low, just so that they can get the old inventory out and then launch the new ones at a higher price. Because they've already bought these $12.99 purchase, or these prices at that purchase price back then. They're already their profits are locked in on here. And when the new versions come up, they're just gonna launch it at a lot higher, like they did with the Rad Rovers. They went, you know, almost $2,000 on those bikes because of the new versions that came out. And again, we're also seeing some of the other bikes that are brought back up here. For instance, now, the Rad City at $15.99. This is the old version, version 4. And then we also, here we go, at $15.99 for the version 4. And then the version 5, more sleek in style, and up for $17.99. So you have these price increases with the new styles that are coming out, which makes people want them. Plus, they also make them better. You know, so you have these bikes that are coming out with these upgrades. You know, the hydraulic brakes are now being added to some of them. More efficient motors. Maybe the battery is not as not as big, but they last longer. And we just see all of these things that are coming out with the Rad Power Bikes that are keeping prices lower for the old version. So there's still opportunity for that to be done. I'd also like to go ahead and mention another bike that, you know, that we were talking about a lot last month was the Magicycle bike at $13.99 after the, you know, right now it's $59.99, but when you give that coupon at $13.99, even these bikes, when new companies are being launched and they're getting exposure, they're really getting their prices knocked down to go ahead and get these bikes introduced to the markets. And this is going to be some opportunities that you're really going to get from that. So as a whole, that's what I want to talk about. We are having price wars coming out. I mean, Micah from Lectric also gave a good article talking about it. I highly recommend you go and take a look at that. I'll have a link to this article here about how popular bikes are coming down. Now, he made some comments about, you know, the dollar's getting stronger with the yuan getting weaker in China, and that's one of the reasons, but also that container prices are stabilizing. Now, they're not having come down. I've seen them only go up. This is actually a month ago. So I think from when he wrote this article till even now, container prices have gone up even more. But Rad has still kept the prices down since he got this out there too. So, you know, there's a lot to be said. And again, you see the Lectric XPs in my last article when I had the CEO of Lectric E-Bikes actually go in and email about their prices are going to be kept as long as they can. They can keep it at where they're at. And they have full inventory right now. It's a good time for you to pick up a bike. Another bike that I want to mention is the Snap Cycle. The Snap Cycle bikes are actually really a great bike to consider as well. So we have this bike here, you know, as the R1s and the step-through versions. There is a code. You can go Ebike Products 60 and you'll get $60 off on any of these bikes. I'll have, again, a link down to these. This has become a favorite amongst my friends. We have the Magicycle bikes, we have you know, my Blackbird, we have the Lectrics, and this is the one bike that whenever somebody says, hey, they want to go riding with me, they ask if this one's available first. That's the one they want to grab, and it's because of the ease of use of getting onto it. It is a really powerful bike. It has a 48-volt battery versus the Magicycle with a 52-volt, so you do have a lot more power getting pushed into a 52-volt, 22-amp controller into the Magicycle bike, but at 48 volts on this snap cycle here and the ease of step throughing, it's more than enough power. It keeps up with everybody else. It's just a comfortable ride as well. And at $15.99 minus the $60 that you get credit back for using the Ebike Products 60 code, this is a great bike to actually consider as well. I mean, we have now this guys still have it in stock. One of the things is they are using Samsung cells, and they have that, and that they are in stock. They can ship within 3 days. I mean, now that they're in. So, you know, you have companies out there still making great bikes. Prices are still low. Now still a great time to buy. I still believe there's still a concern that you might want to jump on it now sooner than later because of the fact that prices seem to be going up, in my opinion. Needless to say, thank you guys so much. If you like updates on what's going on in the industry, please be sure to like and comment below and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I put out more news videos about what's going on, innovations out there. I really hope we have something like Dance come out to the US, or Dance tries to go ahead and launch here in the US as well. If they can do that, that'll be great to have e-bikes everywhere. So that's a great alternative we have coming in there. So again, thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys out on the trails riding, and I will see you guys in the next video.